Alright everybody, what is going on? Back with another video, and in this video we're going to talk about NCAA 14. We're going to talk about the fade route, the route that not many people that I've noticed really talk about, especially in this game. Now this game has always been on the top of everybody's list due to the fact that how much we miss college sports and video games, but so I've been playing this a good bit, and one thing I noticed that the passing game in this game is very sophisticated. It's very sophisticated. It's not as easy as what you think it is, and ball placement is a must. And what a better way to show it than the fade route. Now, you see this formation right here, and before I get into anything, we're going to go into the depth chart. We're going to show you what kind of receivers I got on my Georgia Dynasty. Now, Lambert is 6 foot 187. Now, not too big on going up for jump balls with his size, but one thing about him that I like is his catching. He's a 99 catching, and I think that is, pretty ideal for him to go up for some jump balls. So that is, one of my go-to guys. The other one is PRUITT. PRUITT is 6'5", 231, pretty much the same size as Calvin Johnson, but I don't think he's obviously not that great of a receiver, but nevertheless, when you look at his catching rating, his catch rating is 90. Now, also, you might want to look at the spectacular catch of Lambert, and you look at the spectacular catch of Josh PRUITT, and 96 and 88 respectively, catching traffic 97 and 88. So this is going to be pretty, nice to see. Now, before I back out, let me go into the defensive side, and I want to show you the defensive backs that we're going up against. Pretty good defensive backs. Now, Steve Bradford is probably one of the best defensive backs I've ever had. You look at some of his techniques, what he does very well. You look at, let's see if we can get to this. This man coverage is 96. His zone coverage is 99. His press is 93. So whoever Bradford is up against is going to, have some issues. Now, William Anthony, not so much. 85, 94, and press is 79. Now, we're going to look and see how this plays out. You look at over here, PRUITT, which Anthony is on that side, and I'm pretty sure Bradford's on the right side. So we're going to look at the press coverage, and the fade route is all about the man coverage. If you see somebody running man and you see them pressing, if you have a big receiver, big physical receiver, you may have the advantage. And if they don't press, not so much. So we're going to look at a few plays and see how this goes. Okay, let's go back and look at this and get this replay to pop up. Okay, now when you look over here, like I said, PRUITT is 6'5", 231. Anthony is, well, no, this is Bradford. I'm sorry. This is Bradford. He is smaller. He's a smaller defensive back. And this is what happened. Even with his 90+3 press coverage, you can't do much with him. He's just too big. And he just shrugs them off, and that's where I have the separation. Now, the reason why I say the fade route works when they press, because once they come off the press, they're not looking at the quarterback. See what I mean? They're not looking at the quarterback. He has no idea that the ball is coming until it's too late. The receiver is in sync with the ball coming his way, and this is where you get the jump ball and get the touchdown on that end. Now, you look at the other side, where you have Anthony, his press coverage isn't that good, so he doesn't even try to attempt. And honestly, if I would have threw the ball over here, you see where the receiver is more likely inclined to be in position for the fade, and it could have been a way where it could have been a better chance for the defender to get the ball. Let's look at, let's try this over here. Once again, you see that. I mean, at 6'5", 230, you see where the fade route was much easier to attain again. And this time you had, once again, you had Anthony with the lighter press coverage that's in the 70s, he just never stood a chance either. Bradford had 93 press coverage, and on this route, he even though it looks like a poor attempt of him trying. And with that being said, he just had the leverage, and there's nothing he could have done. Just not in position. And you know, this is one of the plays that, you know, not many people really talk about in NCAA 14, but it works very, very well. Let's look at it again. Okay, so that you kind of see where we went on that one. Let's look at Lambert. Okay, that was just thrown out of position. Nothing I could have done about that. And that's another thing I was saying about this. Timing is really important. I mean, when you do this, on this play, like everybody is playing a little bit off, but we're gonna try and see what happens when you run this. Timing was off, and he didn't get away like he wanted to. So with that one, that could have been a little bit of error on my part as well, because I mean, like I said, this is not a precise throw. You have to throw it the right way. Like, even when I throw it, I mean, there's no way, with him being 5 yards off, is not a clean man-to-man break. So he's going to break off right here. He's not looking for the ball just yet, but when he looks for the ball, I threw it too late. So it's not a exact science to it. You just have to know when to throw it. Now we're going to look at PRUITT, and we're going to look at this one and see how this plays out. Okay, now when you look at this one, the quarterback, once again myself, I threw this to where he couldn't get it. Like, the fade route is not going to work every time, just like, you know, you think it would. He didn't press, so therefore, even if I threw this ball, you know, he just didn't even go for it for some reason. I don't even think he's technically not even looking up at the ball, but that's just a bad look either way. I mean, there's no explanation to that one. Now, when you look at Lambert on this one, look at Lambert on the left-hand side. Now, Lambert has press coverage over there. PRUITT may have press coverage as well, but whatever I can get the jam off first, I'm going to make that attempt. And there we go again. Like, when you're in the game, you have the advantage if you have two receivers that can go for the ball. Now, see, he tried to jam him, didn't do too much with him. Once again, it's just the fact that he jammed him, he can't keep his eye on the quarterback. So the defensive back is helpless at this point. You just have to look and see what's going on. But by then, look, he's way out of position. There's no way he's going to get this ball. Let's look on the other side real quick with the bigger receiver. Now, with this, he did an excellent job. Even with, you know, he played that fairly well. Bradford played that pretty good. I'm going to go with Lambert's side again. Okay, that's the outcome that I was looking for. That was the outcome I was looking for. At times, if you are not careful, this could happen. A real jump ball situation. Lambert is going up against Bradford again. Like I said, Bradford has excellent coverage. And even then, I mean, Lambert gets past him. And this one, I thought I had a clean look. But look at this. He comes, he makes up for it. It's pretty good coverage right there. That looks good. The way to knock that ball out, that looks great. The whole sequence looked great. And let's look at the other side over here. Okay. He stayed with him pretty good. Not too bad, but I did like this sequence over here. The sequence was really well done. You know, he was out of position, it still was done pretty well. Let's look at Lambert again. He's off about 5 yards. Pruitt is off by about 4 yards. Let's see. Another good play where Anthony is the lower tier cornerback. And you have to know your personnel. You have to know who you're dealing with. And with that being said, see, he was, sheesh. I mean, route running just put him way out of position. Look at that. That gets him 3 yards off easily. So when I throw this ball, he's not like the other cornerback to where, and you see that looks kind of wonky, but but in a sense, this is all he can do is play the receiver. He could not play the ball. And thankful that Lambert does have, like, he has good hands. You know, he was able to hold on to it, but I mean, that route running just put him clean out of position. Look at Bradford over here. Bradford pretty much stayed with him, and that's good stuff. So I'm going to try a couple more, and I'm going to call it a day. Been on this for a little while, so I kind of hope y'all got the gist of what I'm trying to get with here. Very sophisticated, I think, in my opinion. And that time, you know, Bradford got had. Bradford could not do anything about this, and like I said, this is something I like to use, would like to use in my, you know, arsenal. I mean, there's nothing he could do. The only thing he could do is put his hands up, and that didn't even work. I mean, just excellent play right here. Let's go back to that. I don't want to look at the right side as well. Is Lambert again? I mean, look at this. I mean, he stayed with them the entire time. This would have been, this time Anthony was on him. This is just good. It's just good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's try this one more, and we'll be out of here. Lambert again. Oh man, and what a way to end this! What a way to end this video. Very good stuff right here. Once again, is Lambert again going up against Bradford? Pretty much, like I said, my best corner, and he shows why he's the best corner. He didn't press him this time. He anticipated the move, and then the only thing he could do this time was play the ball, and that's what he did. I mean, that's just good defense right there. Good catch animation, good defensive defending animation. Everything about that just looked great. I'm gonna run that back one more time, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to do more stuff like this. I'm more every day by day. I'm more enjoying this game, much more for what it is, and I'm gonna be honest with you, to an extent, I'm liking this more than my original Xbox games. So I'm going to do more of this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and definitely we'll see you guys next time. Peace.